So the secret phone that Google has been working out has officially arrived. All jokes aside, everyone knew about the Pixel 6a. I just got it in the mail right now, about 5 minutes ago. So thank you, Google, for sending this out. I'm gonna be doing a review on it as time goes on. And yeah, let's stop talking and let's get to opening up the phone, as well as comparing it to the Pixel 6, the normal Pixel 6 from last year. Also, Google, thank you for putting the pull tabs. I don't need to use a knife, and that just makes my job that much easier. There we go. Bam. Oh wow, that camera bar is wow, that's tiny. No way. I mean, look at the difference between the standard Pixel 6 right here and then the 6a right there. That camera bar is definitely much smaller. Whoa, yeah, I'm really digging the look of this. This looks so much cleaner. Wow. Man, the photos online do not do this justice. This looks like a great phone. Huh, nice. Oh, it has USB-C, who thought? So yeah, first impressions, this phone's fairly light, actually much lighter than the Pixel 6 for obvious reasons. It is a smaller phone, so this is a 6.1-inch screen, which in my opinion, and I'm gonna be fighting for this until the day I die, 6.1 inches is the best when it comes to size. 100%, you can't tell me otherwise. It's so good, I love it. One-handed use is perfect. This, I believe, is 6.5 or 6.4 inches, the standard Pixel 6. And it's also good, but, you know, it's kind of borderline into that realm of larger phones. So I'm really happy Google did a 6.1-inch phone instead. Yeah, obviously no charger in the box. You do have a cable and a transfer, so a USB-C, or I'm sorry, USB-A to USB-C for transferring. So if you want to do that physically, you can, or you can actually do it in the software as well. Let's see what comes in here. You got the SIM unlock tool, and then your standard books that I think no one ever reads, in fact, because you know, I'm definitely not going to be reading this, and I don't think you guys are going to be doing this as well. So let's go ahead and put that off to the side. Let's go ahead and unbox the case while we're at it. Again, thank you so much for the pull tab. Nice, hashtag Team Pixel. That's what's up. Let's take this out. Slap it on this phone. Nice, there we go. So I'm gonna be testing out the fingerprint speed because a lot of you guys are asking me if the Pixel 6a has an upgraded fingerprint scanner over the standard Pixel 6. Now, I doubt it because that would make no sense for Google to do, but we're gonna go ahead and test that out here shortly. So let me go ahead and power on the phone. Now, while this is getting set up, I just can't stop looking at that camera bar. It is so small, y'all. It's so much better than this. I mean, holy crap, look at the difference. I mean, I know this has a case on it, but still, you guys saw it without a case, and the difference is quite insane. I mean, wow. So yeah, let me go ahead and copy my accounts. So now I got the Pixel Ace all set up. Let me go ahead and test out the fingerprint sensor speed. I'm not expecting any different, to be honest. Hey, Billionaire, thanks for liking my video. You're a champ. So let me go ahead and test it out. Yeah, I mean, they're identical. Let me try again one more time. Hey, Pano Sem, you're the best. Let me go ahead and test it out. Yeah, they're identical, guys. It's not slow. I mean, yeah, it's slower than most, I should say, but it's nothing too crazy. I mean, you guys saw it for yourselves. If that bothers you, that's kind of a silly thing to be bothered by. But hey, I respect your opinion. You're spending your own hard-earned money on this phone. If you want it to be perfect, hey, that's your right. But in my opinion, the fingerprint sensor is fine. I got no issues with it. You know what I want to do? I want to test out the camera, because the camera on here is supposed to be worse than this one, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, they even look different. The actual camera, well, the actual cameras look different. But what about the software? Because you guys know Google is not just about hardware. They're also mainly, I should say, about the software experience of using a Google Pixel. Everyone knows that, okay? So judging this phone, or even this phone, or even the Pro, judging them as standalone phones is kind of silly in my opinion, because you also have to take into account that this phone has features, software features that no other phone has. Or maybe if they do have it, it's definitely not as well built into the phone and into the ecosystem. So that's one way, or one thing you do have to keep in mind. So let me go ahead and open up the camera on both the phones. And oh, look, an update available for the camera. Let me go ahead and download the update before I do the test. Also, while it's updating, you keep in mind, guys, I don't like doing reviews on pre-released software. This phone is running pre-released software. Not every app is going to be flawless on the Pixel 6a yet. So that's why I'm not going to be doing a review until this phone is out to the general public and gets its first update, when the general public gets their hands on it. So I'm not going to be doing any silly review of this phone just quite yet, because I feel like that's not really giving you guys the true, honest user experience of this phone. You know what I mean? So I think it's fair. It goes both ways. So we both get the digital 2x zoom on both phones, the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6a, obviously because they do not have telephoto cameras. And you also get the ultra wide. Now I just noticed this. The ultra wide on the Pixel 6a says 0.6x. And on the Pixel 6, it says 0.7x. Do you guys see that? But I still feel like the Pixel 6 right here is showing a wider field of view. Do you guys see that? You can see more of the window on the Pixel 6. Anyway, let me go ahead and test out the camera. Let me do, where's my plant? Hang on. You're not a YouTuber unless you have this plant. Those are the rules. I'm not making that up. Those are just the rules. So let me go ahead and put that there. So using the Pixel, what is this? The Pixel 6. They look similar from the front. I'm sorry, guys. So using the Pixel 6, let me go ahead and wipe the camera first, because that's the responsible thing to do when doing a camera test. All right, nice and shiny. Let me take a photo. Tech Odyssey just sent me a DM. Everyone go subscribe to him. So, that's the photo on the Pixel 6. So you guys are looking at it right now on the screen. Now let me take the new Pixel 6a and take a similar photo, and then you guys be the judge in seeing if the camera is better, worse, or similar. I'm looking at them side by side right now, and call me crazy, but what? I think the Pixel 6a actually did a better job. I'm not crazy, right? You guys see this too. I mean, they're both basically the same field of view. But if you look at the bottom over here, on the Pixel 6, it's a little blurry. And on the Pixel 6a, you can see more of the definition of the bowl or whatever. And also the what's it called? The bokeh. It's kind of blurring out those leaves right here. And then over here, they're kind of sharp. I mean, not kind of, they are sharp. That is really interesting. I wonder if it's a one-off. But again, I'm not doing any review, okay? I'm not going to do a review until the final software is out. So that's as most as you guys are getting. But for my opinion, I definitely think the Pixel 6a did a better job. Man, I really like this phone. You guys know me. I love Pixel A series of phones because I just think these are so worth the money, okay? You may not like their flagships, and I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the flagships because of the price, right? We all know the price. And but now since you're getting a Tensor core in the flagship, in the same Tensor core in the Pixel 6a, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. You're getting the same exact, or roughly the same exact performance, but in a much smaller phone, if you guys like that, and in a much, much, much cheaper phone as well. So, I don't know. And I really love that design of the camera. It's actually smaller this way, and it also doesn't protrude out as much. So that's also, in my opinion, a huge, a good design factor. I mean, yeah, this is a no-brainer. Google, I think you did it, man. I still got a lot of tests to do. I know. Maybe I'm speaking a little too early, but Google, you kind of did it. I'm a little ashamed there's no headphone jack. As you guys remember, the Pixel 5a did have a headphone jack. We're moving away from that. I know. A lot of people don't like it, but you know, that's just the adult life. You know, nothing ever really goes your way. So you just kind of sit in a corner, you cry a little bit, then you feel a lot better. And you know, that's kind of what it's kind of what I always recommend people to do. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. My first impressions is that this phone is definitely worth the $450 so far. Right, so far. I still got a lot of testing to do. This will be my main phone. In fact, Google, be quiet. In fact, I'm going to be putting my SIM card in here right after I finish this video, or at least stop the recording. And if you guys want a little follow-up as each day goes on, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I will be posting a bunch of stuff on there, as well as Instagram. I will be posting Instagram stories quality tests with this phone, because a lot of people want to know how's the quality using the camera on social media. Is it any different than the Pixel 6a or the Pixel 6? Well, that's what we're going to be finding out. So again, do feel free to follow me on all my social media. I also do have a TikTok account if you guys are interested. I'm semi-famous on there, not really, but hey, it pays the bills. That's it. So let me go ahead and play with this phone. I really love the, by the way, I really love that these are all on one side. I love this so much. Very clean on this side, nothing here. Awesome. That's it, guys. That's the new-ish Pixel A that no one saw coming. That's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. This was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios. And again, Google, thank you guys so much for sending this over. I think it's going to be great.